They didn't try to rent any of the Mark cars this season, though, did
No.
they? Yeah.
Well, Philly screwed. New Jersey Transit screwed them the last time.
Oh.
When he's supposed to get.
Depends on the day. I mean,
When he's supposed to get it.
so like I work around here, so she's get.
Good afternoon, good people. Welcome, replay viewers, and welcome back live to Westhampton Beach, Long Island, New York. Actually, technically Westhampton. We're right outside the village limits of Westhampton Beach for the running of the first of the season of the Long Island Railroad train 2798, the Cannonball. Cannonball is due in Westhampton at 5:41 p.m. This is an express train on Friday nights from New York's Penn Station to the Hamptons. It runs non-stop from Penn Station to Westhampton, and then it will make further stops at Southampton, Bridgehampton, Easthampton, and Montauk. The train operates with two DM30AC bilevel diesel locomotives, I should say dual level, and 12 bilevel Kawasaki C3 passenger cars. This is the first train of the 2022 summer season. Again, I say it runs on Friday night, Friday late afternoon, early evening from New York City to the Hamptons, to the East End. This train did not run in 2020 due to COVID, and they had a limited edition of it last year in 2021. We're not sure if they're running the reserve service this year or not. We have to find out about that. They have what they call the Hamptons Reserve Service. The first 2 or 3 coaches in the past were reserve seating. No standees allowed. And then the other 9 C3 cars were first come, first serve. But of course, with the COVID pandemic, we don't know what the situation is. This is my first time recording the Cannonball since 2019. I opted out of last year. Obviously there was no train in 2020, but I opted out of 2021 just to be on the safe side with COVID. And we decided to make a reappearance tonight to once again do the Cannonball. As you can see, the conditions right now here on the east end of Long Island are overcast, slight ground fog. We're supposed to get some clearing thunderstorms overnight, and then the remainder of the holiday weekend should be good weather out here in the Hamptons for the start of the summer season for 2022. parking lot is starting to fill up. People arriving to pick up passengers arriving on the train. Looks like we even have a bus arriving to pick up passengers. Isn't that something? That's not a railroad bus, is it? It's meant-
That's their pickup and drop off.
Oh,
They
Right.
They lost their spot at the airport.
I get you.
So hopefully tomorrow won't be too bad. I think the best day is Sunday and Monday.
So when did they start running the 2 cars on commuter connection trains?
Started it this week.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. All right, Cannonball should be arriving within the next 2 to 3 minutes. Again, this is an express run from New York's Penn Station in Manhattan to Westhampton. Following Westhampton, the train will make stops at Southampton, Bridgehampton, East Hampton, and Montauk.
No horn yet.
No.
Should be green.
We'll keep our eyes peeled looking westward here toward the curve in the track about a mile to the west of us. We'll hopefully see the headlights of the Cannonball coming out of the fog here in about a mile to the west. Again, the train is powered by 2 EMD DM30AC Dual-mode locomotives. And there's the horn sounding for the Old Country Road crossing to the west of us. And here come the headlights of the train around the curve. It takes them a little over an hour and a half to travel from Penn Station to Westhampton. 96 minutes, I believe. The train runs express. It does not stop at Jamaica, and then it runs express along the Babylon branch, along the south shore of Nassau County, and then here on the Montauk branch. Here he comes, 510 in the lead. C3 bilevel cars. Westhampton is an 8-car platform, so what they will do is what they call a double stop. First 8 cars will platform, allow the passengers out in the first 8 cars, and then the train will be moved forward. Oh, I see they're doing a 6 and 6 split tonight. So they open up the first 6 cars, and then they'll move the train forward and open up the doors of the rear 6 C3s. Depends upon who the conductor is. Most times in the past they do what we call an 8 and 4 split. They'll open up the first 8 cars and then they'll move it forward and open up the rear 4 cars. And this is the longest platform on the Montauk branch other than Montauk itself. No. I stand corrected. I thought Southampton was... Southampton was just 6 cars. Oh, there's 8. Okay.
But they're doing only 7 cars.
Ah.
Switch, but it's 8.
All right. Train is moving forward now for double stop. Good crowd. My friend Smitty is with us, who's a retired Long Island Railroad conductor, so he's the expert here with knowing what's going on with these trains.
Oh yes it is.
517 and trail. Hey, good to see you again. That's our maintenance of equipment crew who ride in the rear DM30. Now notice the Long Island Railroad Cannonball emblem on attached to the lead and the trail engines. My friend Craig, who's right ahead of me here, is also doing a live broadcast. And Craig is also a Long Island Railroad employee now. He waited a long, long time to get with the railroad. So I'm very happy for him. I haven't seen these folks in 3 years. Folks, it's the start of the summer season here in the Hamptons for Memorial Day weekend. Looks like we have a car overheating in the parking lot. That's going to create chaos here. Oh, the car overheated. The Mercedes down there. All right, there it goes. Next stop, Southampton, Bridgehampton, East Hampton, and Montauk. Now let us show you some of this chaos here. And the screaming and yelling has started. Welcome to the Hamptons, folks, in the east end of Long Island. And we're not going anywhere for the next 15 minutes. For my drive back home to Santa Mauritius, which is about a 20-minute drive from here. All right, now the next train in is the regular 2712, regular Monday to Friday Hunters Point Avenue to Montauk train. And I'm sure that will have a crowded load tonight with the weekend, the holiday weekend. Although that usually travels with 4 to 5 C3 cars. He's due in here in Westhampton about 6:31 or so. Let the sounds speak for themselves. My friend Neil and Craig are just recording this also. Okay, thank you very much for joining me tonight, folks. And we will be back in subsequent Friday evenings here for arrival of the Cannonball. So we're going to sign off now, and we'll check this video out on our home when we get home and see how it looks. Maybe do a permanent recording of it. All right, take care for everybody. Good to see you.